So guys, I will bring you back 5 minutes before the end. Okay? So, see you. Oh, the questions. Just a minute. So I send the questions on the chat, and you don't need to answer all the questions. This is just to guide the conversation. You can bring your own questions, okay? So see you guys. Okay, so Lara, Rebecca, Rafael, Marcos, and Carlos will be here with me. So guys, say hello to YouTube. So let's start, please. Introduce yourself and answer the first question. Let's talk about HIV a taboo. Lara, please.
Hi everyone, good evening. My name is Lara, I'm 21 years old, I'm from Governador Valadares, Minas Gerais. I am a medical student and today I'm really tired. And that's all today. The first question is talk about HIV and taboo. Yes, I think so. Most of the people try to avoid to talk about this, you know. Um, I think it is maybe because of all the things that are involved in this in this disease, and I don't know if I don't think that people have enough how can I say, like um I don't know if they have the knowledge to talk about this like properly, you know, like without judgments and things like this for being a sexual infection. And yeah, I think that's all.
Okay. And you, Marcos, introduce yourself and answer the first question, please.
I'm Marcos, American from Itatiba. And in my opinion, it's a taboo because everything is different when people introduce about this another guys, and depends of the people see having seen this with a great problem for to came to die. It came to impossible to create a good life when with contact with this HIV and same this.
Okay. And you, Carlos, what do you think? Carlos, are you here? Oh, okay. Rebecca, please introduce yourself and answer the first question.
Hi guys, I'm Rebecca, I'm from Rio de Janeiro. I'm 19 and I study physical education in college and I work in a school, preschool actually. And yes, I agree with Lara and I guess was Marcos. It is a taboo. I think sorry. I think everything that it's related to sex, sexual things, sexual disease is a taboo. And yeah, so it's a taboo. Even nowadays, it is still a taboo.
Yeah. And you, Rafael.
Hello, I'm Rafael. I'm from São Luís of Maranhão, but I'm living in São Paulo. Have been 6 years. and I am an administrator. And yeah, I agree with you as well, because I think the first time we are introduced about the subject in school, and after that it's not common we talk about it or see anything about the subject. So it's like I don't know, because after the treatment, after the the medicine for the HIV, the subject was less in media or in everywhere. So now I think it's we know about it, the subject, but it's not common. We don't have any information about it. We don't see. It's not common in TV or anything in place see anything about it. So yeah, it's complicated if we have a family or something that we know next to know and inform about it. And I have a friend that contracted the HIV, and I'm really knowing more with from him. So yeah.
Yeah, Carlos, can you hear us? Can you start right now? Are you here or not?
Yes, I will try to speak, but I have some trouble with my internet, and I'll try to. I don't know. I have to answer the first question. Is this?
Yeah, introduce yourself and answer the first question.
Okay. My name is Carlos Masson. I'm 25 years old. I'm an engineer. I work with Marcos, that's here in the room. And I saw this program in the LinkedIn, and I'm trying it for the first time. About the first question, was talking about HIV, a taboo. I think is a difficult subject to speak about. I don't know a little too much about this, but I think we don't have too many informations. We have some things that we know. This you can contract a AEV with sex or something like that, with contacts, and I don't know too much about the subject, and I don't know what to say about that, but I will try to research a little bit more.
No problem. So, Paulo, welcome. I send the questions on the chat, and please introduce yourself and answer the first question, please. Is talk about HIV a taboo?
Of course not. I think in general, oh my god, wait wait a little. Of course not. Oh my god. First, introduce yourself.
Yeah, please.
Oh
Say
my
your
God.
name, your age, relax. No problem.
My name is Paulo. I'm 22 and I live in Guriri, São Mateus. I'm a graphic designer, but I'm studying chemistry in Seunis. And I don't know. I'm a bit nervous. It's like the first ever time I talk full English with other persons, people. I don't know. So I'm a little bit nervous. Sorry. So first question number 1. Let's talk about HIV taboo. Of course not. I think in the world we need to talk more about this. I think we have facing a problem specifically in the with persons that have same age as me. I think there is a very, I don't know how to say that. I really don't know.
You can ask.
It is like in Portuguese. Can I?
Yeah, you can ask in Portuguese. There's no problem.
It's kind of a pessoas da mesma idade.
What? You said so fast.
Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. Pessoas da mesma idade.
Ah,
At the same age.
Yeah, people in the same age.
People in the same age as me. We are facing a problem mainly because with the lack of sexual education in the schools, we have the younger persons starting this their sexual lives much younger than we started. I think it's like this, and we have, how can I say, a culture about the condom specifically in the sexual relations. It's like it's romantização. Speak at the same. It's like romanticization, maybe.
I really don't know.
I don't know if there is a word in English for this, but
Yeah.
But it's like it's a kind of romanticization about don't use a condom specifically. So we have facing a health problem in the whole world. It's like exploding the cases of HIV, specifically in the peoples that have the same age as me. So we need to talk more about this. So of course isn't a taboo to talk about HIV.
Okay. So guys, let's skip to the question number 3, because I think we can start this discuss about these questions a little bit more. Do you think there are enough awareness campaigns to talk about HIV? And what do you think, Rebecca?
I don't know, like, I think it's in a period of time. I don't know, that is like a month, I don't know, it's a vaccine or something, that everybody starts talking about it, but then stop, you know? I don't know, I think I can be wrong, but I think there is something like this, a month, I don't know. But I don't think that's campaign, yes, but to talk about it, no. The starts a conversation, no. It's just like, don't get HIV, and that's it. Use a condom, finish the conversation, you know. So it can be a lot of campaign, but doesn't have the conversation. It's my opinion, I guess.
Yeah, the month is December, I guess. Yes. And you, Carlos? What do you think?
Yeah, I think the same with the Rebecca. I think there is some campaigns, but not too much, and I think this is a little bit. That's why I don't know too much too, and I have to research something. But I think it's this. I don't know what to say more. The subject is a little bit difficult for me to speak about.
No problems, Carlos. And you, Marcos?
Sorry, can you repeat the answer? I didn't pay attention, sorry.
Yeah, this is the question number 3. Do you
Number
think
3.
do you think there are enough awareness campaigns to talk about HIV?
This is hard ask because I don't have idea exactly about this. Is because HIV is a hard subject when you need to speak, because normally I don't I don't speak. I didn't speak another guy about this. It's super hard. You have a comfortable subject about this. You who are comfortable to speaking about this is very hard, because for me I never learn about this. I never read or never looking for information about this. Is hard. Sorry.
Okay. Lara, please.
Yeah, I agree with all of you guys. I think it's a difficult subject. We don't talk about this even in Portuguese, and when we are talking English, I think it gets harder. But I think it's an important thing to discuss. You know, like to make this. Uh, Unless a taboo, you know, we have to disseminate the information and try to avoid some how can I say, I forgot preconceito is like
Prejudgment.
prejudgment. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, I think it's this. I think some I think there are some campaigns, but I think it's like Rebecca said. We don't. I think sometimes we avoid to talk about this, you know. And I think in the past that was more because I think in the past the death about about AIDS and HIV was it was more than now, because now we have some medicines that can make this I think it's like they can it's not a cure, but they can. Oh, it's so difficult to talk in English. Can like reduce the the complications and the manifestations about the disease. So yeah, I think nowadays we don't see this a lot. So people sometimes forget, you know, like I think Paulo said about some things that, especially at our age, people don't use condoms and things like this. So yeah, I think people don't take this so seriously. So yeah, I think that's all.
Great. And you, Paulo?
I think we have sorry, just wait a second. We have so many campaigns, but we don't have enough. I think we need to discuss more this problem, specifically because the society in general don't use condoms. We have specifically romanticization about don't using condoms in sexual relationships, I think. But we have to I don't know, voltar no tempo.
I really don't know.
I think you can use like get back on time. I don't know.
Yeah. We need to get back on time, and remember, we have to start this kind of this kind of I don't know talk. I think it in the primary school, because if we teach the since we are just kids about sexual education, the people start to growing up with this idea on mind. It's like it's important to use a condom. It's important to do like regular tests or exams. I don't know. We need to discuss more about this because we have facing a really big problem, because in several years ago, we the numbers are growing very fast, and we are doing campaigns, but the the other persons, specifically the youngest persons, it's like think the think like the problem never gonna be happening with me. So it's okay, don't use condoms, it's okay, don't do regular exams, but we are seeing the numbers growing. So yeah, like we have campaigns, but I think we need more campaigns and more I don't know, eficazes.
Yeah.
I forgot the specific word in this context about it's like assertivo. But I think you guys have got my idea. I think yes, we do campaigns, but we need more. We need to talk more, specifically with the youngest persons. We need to teach your the kids in primary school about sex education, the importance of the regular tests, exams, and specifically use condoms, because we have a thing to reduce, or I forgot the word. Prevenir.
Prevent.
And they have the things to prevent this. So I think it's that.
Okay. Rafael, it's your time.
So yeah, it's complicated to talk about it, but I think it's necessary. We need to learn more about the subject. And yeah, I don't know if I agree, because I was questioning about it, because I don't know if there is enough awareness campaigns, because it's not like in my daily, so it's like I don't see this subject, but it's complicated because I don't remember seeing any campaign about it. So for me, when I think, it's like, oh yeah, we don't have enough campaigns about this subject. But I don't know if this is the right, because I don't know. I'm not seeing, I'm not pay attention about this subject. I think it's not like, it's like a silent disease, because no one's talking about it. It's like silent, and it's like a taboo, like we said before. So yeah, and a correction, the number of cases of HIV are reducing in the world. I was looking here, it's not increasing. So yeah, because the treatment and the campaigns, the people are more, they are knowing more about it. Yeah, so yeah, it's a good thing too, because I think more the campaigns are there. So we need to be more attentive for this. Yeah.
Great. Paulo talked about people who don't use condoms. So I will ask a question different that is not in the chat. And so do you think pornography can stimulate people don't use condoms? Marcos, what do you think?
Okay, I think that this is not true, because I think this pornography doesn't relationship direct with this problem, because it's possible you getting this problem HVR with another's actions. For example, you use drugs, you have contact another guys. It depends with the methods can you take this problem to. I think this pornography is problem with to promote this, for example.
Okay. And you, Rebecca, what do you think?
Always that say something wrong about pornography, I'm agreeing. So I don't know how, but can probably just kidding. I think can influence because like the teenagers looking, this is how sex works. It's okay. So that's the way you teach in the wrong way how to make sex. But I think the most problem, the major problem of not using condoms about, I forgot the name, sexual transmitted, no. How can I say DST? I confuse it. DST?
I think DST.
Disease. Okay, so
I
you
don't know.
understand. Yeah.
I will search.
Because everybody focus on get pregnant, you know. If you don't use condoms, you're going to get pregnant. But the people forgot about the disease, you know. So I am a single person and I use anticonceptional. I don't know how to say this in English. And I'm going to have sex with a stranger. Oh, but I'm not going to get pregnant because I took the pill today. Like, there is not just getting pregnant during sex, you know, you can get a disease. And I think everybody's focus is get pregnant, get a baby, you know? I think that's the major problem, you know? So everybody says, what's your method to not get pregnant? No, it's faith in God, you know? So everybody forgot about the disease and just focus on this. I think it's the major problem of GST, I guess.
Great point.
STI. Yeah, STI.
Yeah. And you, Carlos, what do you think?
Just one thing. Rebecca is Becca from Happy Hour.
Yes, it's the
Yes.
same Rebecca.
Why?
Because the name is always Becca and now it's Rebecca, and I am trying to think if I remember any Rebecca, but when you are talking, I remember that it's the same person.
It's the talkative person. Yes, I'm changed now. I changed for Rebecca. Just kidding.
But it's because the voice, and when you said Rio de Janeiro, the sotaque.
Yeah. I miss you.
Uma nova mulher. And you, Carlos, what do you think?
I think that Rebecca said so good, and he gave us some example that is true. I think it's true because everyone forget about the disease and just think about have a child, and I think this is a good point. And I think pornography could be a bad example because the people think the sex gonna be better if you don't use condoms. I just think so, and It's not a good example, of course. But Rebecca said so good.
Come on, Carlos. It was really good. And you, Rafael?
I agree. I think the pornography introduced the teenager very young in the sex life without any explanation about the subject. So yeah, in Australia they are doing a lot of campaigns today about the subject with the teenagers' conscience. I don't know how to say this of the subject, and because they are facing a big problem with not HIV, I don't know, but with this pornography and teenagers and something like that. And I think if it have a lack of campaigns or discussions about the subject, and at the same time the pornography, the teenager introduced with pornography younger, every time more younger than the before. We have this lack. We have this problem that we are generating. I don't know, because yeah, the pornography or the teenager are consuming subject things like the subject too early, and they are not being awareness about the subject and how to protect himself. And yeah, we have this problem. I don't know if we have any study about this thing, but I think maybe it's a problem we need to keep paying attention.
Okay. And you, Paulo, what do you think?
I think like pornography is very bad, very bad. We have to think. I think we have to look about pornography in it. It's like pornography specifically in teenagers, I think can change important aspects of the sexual lives. So pornography is a very bad example. It's like of like how a sexual relationship works. So we have in the pornography many examples of persons don't using condoms and doing things that can possibly grow the risk of getting HIV. I think the pornography can teach us in a bad manner. I think of how the sex works, and specifically when we are young, we are teenagers, we don't have like the sexual maturity to know like how this is bad, or how that was bad. So I think yeah, the pornography can it's so hard to say that. It's so hard to talk about that, specifically in English. So yeah, I think the pornography can be a problem, a very big problem.
Okay, Paulo. Lara, please.
I don't know. I think that I don't have anything to add. I agree with all of you guys. I think it's associated and is in the negative side. And yeah, I completely agree. I don't know what else to say.
Okay. So guys, let's skip to the question number 7. Does lack of information contribute to prejudice against people living with HIV? Rafael, what do you think?
Yeah, I think we have this, we all in general, I can, maybe, I don't know if I can put in general, but I think like most of the people have this prejudice about people with living with the HIV. It's nice know about the content, because we need to learn how to live, because we don't know, we have like, oh no, I need to be far from these people that they are with this disease. And now we are with a friend with this, we are learning about it, because I don't know, I don't know, I need to have this information. And I think this lack of information can really contribute to prejudge the person, because we are like the question 6. So we still thinking about the HIV like 90s. Is, I think nothing changed, and the way we face this disease, the people that live with the HIV. So yeah, we have problems with information.
Yeah. Marcos, what do you think?
I think this Marcus, yes?
Yes.
Okay, I understood the Carlos too, sorry. I think this is a problem because people doesn't like about speaking about this. It's problem. The people change the subject when we start this speaking this. People doesn't like to know who have this problem, what's the problem the peoples have when to getting this problem, when are living with this problem. And for my opinion is people need more information, people need more pay attention for to resolve, for to living with this problem. My opinion is this.
Okay. And you, Carlos, what do you think?
Yes, I think the lack of information, yes, can contribute to prejudice against some people living with HIV, because I just think if you don't have information, you can think some things that is not true, and because you don't have that information, and you can produce people that have HIV. I just think this, I don't know what more I can say, but I think the lack of information is bad for everything. If you don't, I think the word is about information. If you don't have information, you have some prejudice about anything. I think it's this. I don't know what to say more.
Okay, Carlos. Thanks. Paulo, please.
Oh my God, my mic was unmuted and muted. So yeah, for sure, the lack of information can contribute a lot to prejudice against people living with HIV. Mainly because the people have a kind of fear of this person. But specifically, I remember a few years ago a awareness campaign say things like kisses don't transmit HIV, mainly because the society in general treat HIV persons like it's I'm trying to remember the specific word of the specifically disease. It's like
Catapora.
lepra.
Oh, okay.
It,
Yeah.
it treat them like they have lepra or something. Just the, the society in general exclude the this person, m- mainly because they are misinf- mis misinformed, I think, uh, about this. So I think this question specifically can link with the past questions about this, about the importance of talking more about this, uh, importance about awareness campaign. So uh, to be more specifically about these questions, yeah, of course, the lack of information is the biggest problem that we are facing. Treating and giving better life conditions to HIV persons. I think they are the way we call a person with HIV.
Okay, Lara, please.
Yeah, I agree. I think this lack of information contribute to this and to disseminate fake news about the HIV and AIDS. So I think like I think Rafael said, people still think this like in 90 uh, so many years ago, but I don't think it's exactly the same because um, in the past we see this a lot. Nowadays people are not to care too much about this, but I still think that they think about this like associated with some how can I say, like some characteristics that in the past they was that they think they thought it was associated like homosexuality and people that don't have too many access information or healthcare. So this kind of take to um, I don't know, like uh, a bad thing about the disease, you know, like they try to kind of associate with some groups that it's not associated anymore, you know, like you can see any person with this, you know, like there is no face for this. So yeah, I think that's all.
Okay, thanks, Lara. So, guys, welcome again. How was the conversation in the small room? Dalmo, please.
It was great. Something that we talk in the group is about how we are not seeing anymore advertisement on TV or even in TV shows characters that are HIV positive. And actually, I didn't think about it in this time. This meeting was made me think and realize that something happened because in the past, I remember when I was teenager, it was all the time on TV. And now no. And so I thought maybe there are this kind of information that are being more spread in schools with the teenagers. I hope that because on TV, on the mainstream, I don't think that we are talking anymore.
Okay. So, guys, the question number 8 is: have you been tested for HIV? And I made this question just because here in Brazil is it estimated that 100,000 people live with HIV without knowing. So it's really important we made the test. So yeah, As I showed the video at the start of the conversation, and nowadays we have we have better medicines, so we have a good treatment for people living with HIV. So this is really important, and all of us made the test, being tested. Okay. So guys, I just want to say thank you for you all being here, and I share with you on the chat the links to our social medias. Carlos, Marcos, and Paulo. It's really important you follow us if you wanna have a full experience. You can join us on Telegram chats so you can practice your writing and writing skills. So, and just one more link. Jesus. Okay. Please answer the feedback. It helps us a lot. Okay. So that's it, guys. I hope to see you next week, and see you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.